Hello, I'm Delicacy, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Black. In the last episode, we managed to make our way up from Route 2 to... one button, actually. To, Stabilization City, in a town or city. Salvachian City. No matter, we didn't really do a whole lot. No matter, we are here to speak with Cilan for Professor Jupiter, but we won't be able to do that because we need to go and do the gym here in Saturn City. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know this is probably gonna be a challenge one for me because we only get Oshawott, and it won't be till literally till the next route. I won't be able to get another Pokemon, so we're gonna try our absolute best here to go and get the trio badge, actually, because we actually gonna be fighting Butters, actually. Alright, so it look like you only got potions here. Let's say this one's gonna be... oh, you got the heal balls and only male. Okay. So look like we're gonna be going in this... little bit questionable though, but let's talk to this waitress here because I do know that the waitress here in Saturn City is the gym. Yes, I am a gym leader of this town. You are? I'm Dilly. I'm actually one of the Pokemon trainers. I'm going to take on your gym challenge, actually. Right, you want to challenge the gym. In that case, what was the first Pokemon you choose? Oshawott, I see. It's weak against Grass-type Pokemon. I think you need to prepare to face that type. For example, try training your Pokemon in the Dream Yard. Please excuse me now. We already did the training in the Dream Yard in the last episode because the Dream Yard is actually like right over here, actually. And we actually can't really go into it because we actually don't have a TM called Cut, so we can be able to cut trees to be able to get any access to the tall grass. We did fight some trainers though, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know. We're gonna go ahead and save it here. Actually, normally we usually save before we take on a gym and also with the gym leader. We're just going to save it here. Just to be safe, if you guys know what I mean. Alright, here we go. Hi, Gym Keeper. Hello, I'm Glade. I'm the guide of the trainers challenging of a Pokemon gym. We appreciate you challenging the gym. Take this corporation to the eclipse. Fresh water. Thank you so much, actually. That is actually a good medicine to heal HP, actually. Don't think it's actually really effective like a potion is, but I may be wrong on that, but it's best to check when we do. Alright. Talk to this receptionist here, or our host. Welcome. We are very proud of our menu, which we adjust to suit each trainer. Okay. So we got Fire Fuss. I want to say we had to choose the one that is super against, I believe. One basic element of Pokemon battles is the relationship between types. If you choose Pokemon with effective types and effective moves, retreat is just a step away. In this gym, you progress by stepping on the switch with the type that is effective against the Pokemon type shown on the cartons. Okay, so yeah, basically what I just said, I wasn't 100% sure. So it is fire, so water is stronger than fire. It's kind of like a trivia, basically. Gym. And we got our first gym keeper here. or gym trainer. Welcome to Sawachin's gym. Kill for a taste of battle. I sold up the first course. A Raider? Maxwell, you only got one Pokemon. You got a Lillipup. We're only coming into this gym with only one Pokemon. I'm actually hoping we can be able to... I'm actually kind of curious if we can actually roll this off, actually play this off. Gonna use Water Gun. Lillipup is gonna use Tackle. He's gonna use Tackle ourselves, Oshawott. I did put Lillipup into the yellow. Lillipup's gonna use Tackle on Oshawott. We use Tackle again, Oshawott. Nice. Lillipup is fainted. Oshawott's gonna gain 156 experience. Thanks to Maxwell for the battle. And thank you so much for the 440 Pokédollars. I do appreciate it. Alright, so water. Grass is stronger on water. Nice. Got a waitress coming in. The special of Saturn's gym, the full course Trainer Deluxe. Your second course. So I'm assuming there's only like 3 gym trainers before we be able to battle the gym leaders. Alright, so this waitress has a pet rat. We're gonna go ahead and use Still Focus Energy. See what that does. Alright, Oshawott's getting pumped. Pet rat's gonna use Bite. Okay, we need to use... why did I just use Water Sprout? Do not know why I did that. That will weaken fire type moves. Pet rat's gonna use Tackle. We need to heal. That's actually the item. That's what I actually was gonna try to do before I did Water Sprout. But we're gonna use Potion here. Pamela's gonna use Bite. I actually like in this game, Chad, that whenever we get down to the red, that the music actually changes. We're gonna use Water Gun here. Patrat's gonna use Bite. We're gonna use Tackle. Patrat's gonna use Bite. Oshawott is in the red again. It does 50 points, 20 points. Actually, Fresh Water actually does more than Potion does. I actually did not know that, but good to know. Patrat's gonna use Tackle. I was use Tackle here, but no matter the Patrat's in the red anyway. There we go, Patrat is fainted. Oshawott's gonna gain 121 experience. Ty gonna bring out a Pool Lion, which uses Water Gun. Pool Lion's gonna use Assist. It's gonna use Bite. Now we're gonna use Water Gun. I put Pool Lion into the yellow, let's use Tackle. Pool Lion is gonna use Scratch. We're gonna use Tackle. Nice. Pool Lion is defeated. Oshawott's gonna gain 133 experience points, and Oshawott's gonna level to level 14. Thank you, Terry, for that battle in the 400 Pokédollars. We need to heal here. We're gonna get 3 potions left. I'm actually hoping that we can pull this off. Actually, we got Grass. We should know when it's super effective against Grass. That is fire. Alright, nice. Alright, so we are the gym leaders. Let's go ahead and save it here. What I'm gonna do right quick is we actually going to make a trip over to the Pokemon Center right quick and buy some more potions, and also we get a free heal before we actually take on the gym leader. Likely it's just a one-side straight trip actually, instead of having to go through like a maze or something like that. Alright, we're gonna buy 10 potions down. Let's go ahead and get the free heal. This might be a scratch, but we're gonna try see if we can be able to do it because it is 3 gym leaders at once, so this may be a stretch for us, but we're gonna try to see if we can be able to do this. Can I actually? I'm just gonna make sure map. Yeah, I went through it. I wasn't 100% sure. Wasn't 100% sure, but let's make our way back over to the gym leaders and let's go ahead and do another save here. I'm pretty sure you guys are thinking, say, Dillikens, you're not gonna beat Chili, Cilan, and Cress at the same time, just with that awesome light. That's why I decided to go after some more potions. Just in case. Welcome to this Saturn City's Pokemon Gym. I'm Chili. I light things up with Fire-type Pokemon. I'm a Water-type specialist. My name is Cress. Pleased to make your equipment. And I am Ms. Cilan. I like Grass-type Pokemon. You see, as for why the 3 of us, are all here is, well, oh, enough, listen up. The 3 of us will decide who you battle. It'd be based on the type of the first Pokemon you choose. That is indeed the case. And the partner you first choose was Water type, it seems. Nothing personal. No longer feelings. Me and my Grass type Pokemon will gonna battle come that May. Alright, here we go. So if you're okay with me, I'm put everything I got into bringing your opponent. So I'm pretty sure this has to be his first time doing it. That's right. I think we have to do fight all 3 of them. I may be wrong though. Or maybe it just depends on your starter. I may be wrong on that. Alright, you got a Lily Pup. Let's go ahead and water gun it. Lily Pup is going to use Hook Up. That is going to boost up Lily Pup's attack and special attack. Ah, my Pokemon. Let's go ahead and use Water Gun again. Lily Pup is going to use Bite. We're going to use Tackle. The Cilan is actually going to use a Potion here. Okay. Now Lily Pup's HP has been restored. We're going to use Tackle. Let's go ahead and use Water Gun again. Lily Pup is in the red. Lily Pup is going to use Bite. Let's put Oshawott in the yellow. Let's use Tackle here. Oshawott's going to use Tackle. Lily Pup is fainted. It was a critical hit. Oshawott's going to gain 172 experience. We got a Pansage. Okay, so I do know that in this gym, we actually got like 3 different types of monkeys we can be able to get. And Pinsage is the grass type. Now I do know there's like a fire type and a water type. Guys, we actually need to heal here. So let's go ahead and use a potion. Ashwad and the Pinsage is actually at the same level, so this may be going to be a close match. Swords, let's use Tackle. Pinsage is going to use Woke Up. That does boost up Pinsage's attack and special attack. I'm going to use Tackle. I was use Tackle here. Pinsage is going to use Vine Whip. Oh shoot, that was crazy. Okay. Alright, look like we need to heal again. I'm gonna hit hard. Nice, at least we got the potions though. Vimon's gonna hit again. Okay, that's fine. Ashwad is fainted. We managed to get our first white out. We're gonna pay out 112 and we can manage to get a blackout here. Yeah, I actually had a feeling that was gonna happen, chat. I kinda had a feeling of that. But let's try it again. That is fine, chat. That is fine. I'm not too worried about it. Let's go and use Tackle Ashwad. Leopard's gonna use Bites. Let's use Water again. And Water Gun was super effective. Bite from Lillipup. It was a critical hit. I was do Water Gun again. Goes Lillipup. Ashwad is in the yellow. 172 experience points. Ashwad just leveled up to level 15. Now we got the Pinsage coming in. We need to heal here. Just heal a little bit of HP. Woke up from Pinsage. That's gonna boost up his attack and special attack. I know this is maybe a stretch here, but we're gonna use Water Gun. The amount is like water doesn't really do anything to grass, but I'm just gonna hit it anyway. It's not really effective, I know. Alright, let's do Tackle. Woke up again from Pinsage. Pinsage's attack rolls and same as his special attack. Gonna use Tackle. That's nice. We'll be prepared for that Vine Whip when it comes in. We got another Woke Up here. He actually did not use a potion on the Lillipup, so he's definitely going to be using on the Pinsage here. Pinsage is in the yellow. I'm just going to wait till that. Oh, there's another Woke Up. I'm surprised it's not a potion. Alright, we're going to use Tackle here. Second time's the charm. Like I always said, Pinsage is defeated. Ashwad's going to gain 248 experience points. Thank you, Clayton, for that battle. It is over now, but thank you for the 1,680 Pokédollars. I do appreciate it. What a surprise! You are very strong. seems like not even Chili and Cress could beat you. Thank you! We managed to get the trio badge. I actually thought we actually had to fight all three of them, but good to know it actually depends on your starter that you choose. It's good to know. We have received the trio badge from Clayland. Trio badges are proof of a trainer's abilities. If you had one badge, Pokemon including traded Pokemon up to level 20 will obey without question. We also want you to have this. We managed to get Team 83, that is Wook Up. That is basically the move that Pinsage was using in that second round, actually. That whole time. I'm surprised that he didn't use a potion on the Pinsage when it was in the yellow there, like right when we took that final blow. Team 83 contains Wook Up. If you use Wook Up, the Pokemon's attacks and special attack goes up. By the way, TMs can be used at any time as you want. Thank you, Clayland and Cress and Chili. I really do appreciate that, no matter we only fought Clayland. I do know like Clayland is like one of the protagonists in the anime, actually. From the black and white anime that went with Ash. I don't really know that the other partner was in the black and white journey in the anime, because that's when I kind of love watching the anime right after Diamond Pearl. I need to get back into it though. Hey dude, I'm feeling. Yeah, we actually need to talk to you actually, because the professor wants us to see you actually. You are the inventor actually. Professor Jupiter asked me to give you something. Please follow me. Okay. You're going to meet all of the Pokemon in the universe, the Universe region. Am I right? That is the plan. Oh, the stills are right here. My room is upstairs. Here, come up. Go upstairs. Okay. So, like I said, I'm Felon, and as you can see, I am a scientist. In fact, the subject I'm researching is trainers. Professor Jupiter is my friend from college. She asked me to help you guys. Help me with what? So, I give something to help you. This is a hand missing for you. Team 01, that is cut. Okay, so we finally get the hidden machine cut that can cut us those little trees that we've seen in Mount 2 and also at the Dream Yard in the last episode. Those are some moves that a Pokemon can use even when it is not fighting. With this hidden machine, you can teach your Pokemon the move called Cut. It can cut down the small trees. Like I said. It's not my first Pokemon journey there, Phelan, just saying. And you can use the hidden move as many times as you want, like a TM. Isn't that great? But it's difficult to make a Pokemon forget a hidden move once it's learned it. And I like to ask you a favor too. There's a place called the Dream Yard on the outskirts of Central Sea. I like some of the dream myths that a Pokemon they're called Nuller gives off. And with that, I'll be able to use the Game Sync to collect save files of various trainers. Okay, so we need to go in. We need to go catch a Noma? Yeah. Please bring me some of the dream myths that Muna gives off in the Dream Yard. Alright, so it looks like that is what we're gonna be doing in the next episode. We just managed to get our first gym badge, that is the Trio badge. Hope you guys did enjoy this interesting episode. No matter I did get blacked out or white out, but second time's the charm. We managed to get the match. As we thought, I actually had to fight all 3 of them, but it's only depends on what the style you choose. So I managed to get Cilan. It is what it is. It's actually was pretty chill actually, but we managed to get our first gym match. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you guys are liking the series so far, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, also ding on the bell. This is Pokemon Black. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace, guys.